Good afternoon, Westminster Woods on Julington Creek, family and friends. Chaplain Leslie here, bringing you another of my Thoughts to Grow On message for this week. I've been thinking a lot about who we are here at Westminster Woods on Julington Creek, and so I'd like to share with you some thoughts regarding that. And to start out with, can't do any better than the Apostle Paul. So hear these words from the Apostle Paul. This was from the first letter to the Corinthian church, and this is the 12th chapter of that letter, and verses 18 through 20. And Paul writes, "But in fact, God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as he wanted them to be. If they were all one part, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts, but one body." For me, as a relative newcomer to Westminster Woods, I've been noticing how many parts are needed to have our campus run, not just effectively or efficiently. I know that there are many places of businesses that run effectively and efficiently, but in a loving and compassionate way. That, I think, is harder to come by and not so easy to attain always. And so, as I'm thinking about that, most folks, you might agree, would be able to learn most all of the jobs that we have here on our campus, given enough time and instruction and some practice. But the catch is, in fact, that's probably the easier part. The hard part is to do what we've been called to do with a smile on our faces as much as we have a smile in our heart, and for those smiles to be genuine, for people to recognize that they are genuine as we go about our day. That we're not here because we have to be. We're here because we want to be here, especially in regards to the staff. Over these last weeks, I've enjoyed a number of conversations with staff as they've shared about why they're here, why they're not elsewhere, why they have chosen Westminster Woods. And the word that I hear so much in those conversations is the word family. And I'm beginning to see where people are coming from as they describe this place as family. The same holds true with the residents. Over and over, as I have conversations with all of the residents, I hear the words of family and kindness and caring. And those are the sorts of things that are so evident on our campus. They echo throughout our campus every single day. While I recognize that there's a season for each person who's here today and that makes up this campus, and that sometimes seasons will change and people will change and the makeup of who we are here may change, at the core, I think, that love is what is maintained. And it's evident from the moment you step on this campus, there is that something that is part of being here at Westminster Woods. As the chaplain, for me, that's the presence of the Holy Spirit. You kind of know if it's here or not. You either get it or you don't. And for me, that presence is very strong in this place. I see it as we show respect for one another. I see it when people pitch in to help one another. Paul's image of the body is a very appropriate one and a very powerful one as well. We might think we can get along without a part or two, and maybe we could for a short time, but the truth is, the reality is, that we can't get along very well without each and every part of the body working as well as it can together. And a lot of times that does mean that we need to pitch in and help one another in order for the body to be as healthy and as whole and working as well as it can. All those parts are needed. Every single person is important. Every resident, every staff person is as important as the next person who is here on our campus. Together, and we hear this a lot now in the season of the coronavirus, we are truly stronger together than we are apart. And so I pray for each of us in this week ahead that we find ways to thank one another for the joy of having our paths cross in this time in human history. It is by no accident that we are all here at this time together. God knows what He's doing. It's pretty remarkable, and it's something to cherish, that we all are here at this time in this place with one another and together for one another as we are together for God. Blessings to you all, and until next time.